So, I made a video about the YouTuber previously known as Lily Orchard a few years ago. She apparently goes by CD now, so that's what I'll be calling her. I took it down, and then for personal reasons, stopped using the vast majority of my social media. This isn't a comeback or anything, I guess I just felt obligated to make this now. The video was about a written work by CD that was half graphic, half story, involving pedophilia, rape, incest, domestic abuse, and so many other things. It is certainly controversial, disturbing to many, and something CD has made efforts to hide. I don't stand by this video. I don't like this video. I want to publicly disavow it. Not only has a re-upload of the video gotten over 500,000 views, but it's also been featured in multiple very popular videos attacking CD. Not only do I regret making this video because of how it's contributed to a culture I legitimately despise, but despite my admitted dislike of CD, it has also contributed to the actual stalking she's faced. I've felt guilty about this video for a long time, and despite the fact that I know it won't get to all of the people who have seen it, I hope that it puts a little dent into it. When initially writing this script, I made a list with a ton of hyper-specific reasons I'm making this, and going really in-depth into stuff that doesn't matter. There's a lot of small reasons that contributed to the creation of this video, but after doing a lot of work personally and professionally, I've come to the conclusion that the main reason I made the video was because I was so angry. I was hurt as a kid, and I wasn't content with the lack of closure. And I needed somewhere to put that anger. If I couldn't yell at the person who hurt me, the next best thing was taking it out on someone else. CD was who I chose to take it out on. There are reasons why, but they aren't important. We were never friends or knew each other in any meaningful way. It was all on my end, personally. It was wrong of me to do that. CD could be everything the internet says about her and worse, and it still wouldn't have justified the posting of this video. Because besides being cringy and overreacting to a piece of fan art I made that people blew way out of proportion, and hurting somebody I was friends with for a long time, CD didn't do anything to me. I'll say this, I think CD absolutely wrote that fanfic. I think that she's very poorly lied about it and has prolonged the drama about it for way too long. But at the end of the day, why should I care? Why should I care if CD wrote a pedophilic fanfic? Why should I care if she lied about it? Why should I care about CD at all? I don't like her. She's not like a co-worker I'm forced to be around. She's not a family member or somebody I'm connected to legally in some way. She's a random woman online who makes reviews I don't like, about things I don't care about, and who I will never meet. I'm not going to deny the fact that the fanfic she wrote was controversial and offensive. I'm not going to deny that it was illegal where she lives, not that I care. I'm not going to deny that I don't like CD. There could have been a lot of reasons why she wrote the story that weren't malicious or cause for concern, though. The way that I framed her intentions, not actually knowing them, was wrong of me. I'm not going to go into a giant thesis about this right now, since it's not the time. But even if it was all written for purely indulgent reasons, I don't think that finding enjoyment out of that stuff inherently makes you a pedophile or a danger to those around you. I'm not a doctor, and if I was, I wouldn't be talking about a specific person online. I am not in her head. I am not even her friend. I and you do not have enough information on her to be making that call, even if we want to. And before you say anything, I'm not saying that you have to be a doctor to call, say, a predator a predator. We are talking about an instance in which no children were harmed in the making of the story, and so we are allowed a new level of nuance. Who did CD envision herself as in the story? The abuser or the abused? The adult or the child? The adagio or the sonata? I can make guesses, but at the end of the day, I don't know, and you don't know. I'm not calling CD some amazing person who did nothing wrong, even in the involvement of the creation of the story. The stuff regarding the co-author is certainly concerning. She has hurt somebody I was friends with. She has a lot of allegations on her plate, and I'm not going to say those are wrong either, because I don't know. I don't like CD. But because of the impact my actions have had on not just her, but many people, I want to say this. I'm sorry. What I did was damaging and long-lasting and contributing to a culture that harasses, doxes, and hurts people. Not even specific sites or people, just internet culture. The reupload has over 500,000 views and has been mentioned in videos with even more. I've fed into a narrative that ending somebody's career, relationships, even life is okay because they did something I personally disagree with. Putting myself up as if I know anything about anything. That my morality is the one that should be followed because I'm just the smartest, most goodest, most intellectualist guy. No, I'm not. I never was. No one is. That doesn't mean we should just lie on our backs when stuff we think is wrong happens. But what has doing this gotten us? She's still here. Shane Dawson is still here. Jake Paul is still here. Chris Brown and Drake are still here. Being informed is a beneficial thing. Spreading the word can also be beneficial. But there's a point where it stops being spreading the word and becomes obsessing over a stranger doing things I don't like. It stops being raising awareness and becomes I like watching people hurt. Chubby Archive, or anyone else who archived this video on YouTube, this isn't a threat. Your channels aren't in danger. I'm just politely requesting this. Please take the video down. It is archived on different websites and the information is in other videos that have been seen by far more people. The information is out there, and deleting it from your channel will not delete it from the internet. I'm just asking nicely. I'm not mad at you or anything like that. I'm just asking as a human being, my peace of mind and well-being would be better if you took it down. Thank you. Opal isn't coming back. I regret the person I was when I went under that name, and for anyone I made feel small, hurt, or even straight up harassed back then, I'm sorry to you too. You didn't deserve to be an outlet for my trauma. It was unhealthy to me and hurtful to you. I don't enjoy having relationships, platonic or otherwise, online. I've grown up a lot. I have a lot of different real-life relationships and have been going through a mental health journey with professionals. Not therapists yet, but professionals like psychiatrists and the like. I'm closing the chapter of this part of my life. I'm taking Opal with me. I'm sorry for those I hurt, and I thank those who were my friends. I still think about you, and I still love you. I'm sure you'll see me again, just different. Goodbye.